Great hot starter.
Hi, welcome back, folks, to the Sports Talk with me and Jaime. Today, we're just getting into it. We're talking about the Indiana Pacers versus OKC. And I tell you what, Jaime, that Halliburton guy, he's not overrated. Overrated.
So it's crazy. Like these shots in this playoff series, he has like 6 of them in these like game-winning situations. All in one series. Well, not one series, but one playoff run, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
And it's incredible. It doesn't make any sense. But the thing about him is,
because you're like, oh, they're down by 20, they're down by 10. Oh, now they're down by 15. Oh, there's no way they can come back.
Yeah, but they don't turn the ball over and they play good defense. Eventually, if you keep whittling down at teams, and it's crazy because he doesn't score that many points, but he hits the shots when he needs to. He's doing because everyone's always like, oh, he's a kind of like the last true point guard because they don't really like point guards are more or less like two guards nowadays where you score a lot. And he's more of a guy. Even though we've seen it in the one of the series though. The Bucks series he had a great game, and so did.
But there was that one time where he only shot like 5 field goals, and I was like, well, who is this guy? I hate him.
Yeah.
I take it all back, dude. I take it all back. He has ice in his veins.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too. On his Basketball Reference, they updated his nickname.
They called him the Moment.
Yeah, ain't that crazy? But I mean, he's living up to the moment. Like,
I mean, that's not what the streets are calling him, but sure.
Yeah. I mean, he's having some attacks on cities, is what I've been told.
There's a Netflix doc about a bombing that happened in Oklahoma, which people are referring to him.
Yeah, I've seen the cover of it. It looked kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they got another game tonight if they can, go up 2-0. But the thing too is because
there was it though. These past couple series, they've gone up 2-0.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's one thing for OKC, because we were like, oh, well, they lost that one game by 30, 40, and they still won the series 4-1. And it's like, yeah, but I would almost rather just get blown out and then hey, this was just a bad game. It is what it is. But you had Dort hit 3-4 threes. You had SGA have 25 points. The OKC did everything to win that game. And lost. That's way worse. That is way worse. And at home. This is one of those games where it's is momentum from this game going forward shifted so far?
I mean, you can see after the game, Siakam and I think Halliburton were talking, and they were like, bro, let's just get greedy with this. Let's just go all for it. We're going in game 2.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you get game 2, it's probably over, right? Sure, it could go 5 or 6, but if they get 2 here and they say they win both on the road, split in Indy, but they're up 3-1. So it's okay, even if OKC has to, it's 2 games, it's 3 games, must win. Where
and
they're in the driver's
speaking, if someone goes up 3-1, they're most likely to win it.
Yeah, it's only one time someone's overcome a 3-1. Yeah. That was LeBron against Golden State. And it just doesn't happen.
I just want to remind people of the sacrifices the Pacers organization did, leading up to this point. So first of all, Jim Irsay, Caitlin Clark's leg quadricep.
Yeah.
The Indy Zoo had a tiger die. 2 Knicks fans in Carmel were stabbed. Sydney Colson, she keeps getting injured every game. Kelsey Mitchell's 3-point shot in May was awful.
Yeah.
Sophie Cunningham's right ankle. And now we got Purdue's own Zach Edey done for. They just keep on doing it, man.
They do what they got to do.
It is true. You got to bring the chip home,
Yeah.
They haven't been there in 25 years. You might as well make the most of it.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Stephanie White may not come back to coach Denver until...
You're right. I forgot Steph White was out.
Until they win.
Yeah, who knows, man? All right, let me know what's going on with WWE and their flip-flopping, Jaime.
So it's interesting. So the whole R-Truth thing, where there was a lot of like, oh hey, it's kind of out of nowhere why they would kind of get rid of him because he
Hmm.
sells, and which is interesting because there's some behind the scenes stuff where I guess WWE was trying to get a hold of him and he wasn't listening to nobody. Like he just was like, whatever you guys. More or less ending my contract, so he was like he was probably gonna move on or whatever. And but because all the hype
Like
from the fans,
post announcement.
correct. He didn't talk to
Okay.
them for the rest of the week or whatever
Uh-huh.
until Khan, the guy above Triple H, actually called him, talked to him. Triple H is saying, "Oh no, it's a work. Like this was such a work. But it's like the thing is." They were doing. He said that at a press conference, and the press conferences, it's not like one of these like, oh yeah, we're still doing the whole kayfabe thing. No, they've been doing pretty straightforward with these press conferences.
Hmm.
And then R-Truth's son put up the classic cap.
R-Truth Jr.
Yes, on the video. Um, so I just think the talent, and I think the fans were so loud that they decided to bring him back. And now I think he's going to have. Go ahead.
They're since they terminated his contract as R-Truth, he's coming back as a different name, right?
So he's coming. He's gonna. It sounds like he's wrestling as his real name. Ron Hollins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron Killings.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Ron Hollins is a basketball player. So yeah. So Ron Killings, like, I think it's interesting because like he's had some roles where he was a little more serious, more wrestling focused. So I wonder what that's what they're going for. Another thing is, word on the street is John Cena may have had a hand in it, being like, no, I want him for like this final run. Like I want him to be a part of the story.
Because they just did a thing like not too long ago, right?
Great match. Like, I mean, it was funny too because he was like being Cena himself. Like he was being our Cena, and the shirt sold like crazy. People thought it was great. It was cool because like they have, I mean, they've been in the business both forever.
Yeah.
And then you do that, you give them that match, and then you just kind of throw them aside, and then people are like, "Whoa, that's kind of stupid."
Out of nowhere, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's the only one that they brought back so far?
So far, yeah. I'm pretty sure Carlito's done. Like, he didn't have the backing the way R-Truth had.
Yeah.
And then some people are upset with some of the Money in the Bank finishes. So you had Seth Rollins win, which I'm not surprised. Like, they're doing a whole arc there. Then you had Naomi win for the women.
Okay.
Which is huge. I'm going to see where they go with that one. And the other big match was Becky Lynch wins the Intercontinental Championship, and people are upset about it. People call her Becky Hogan because they say like, oh, she just gets everything, stuff like that, and Seth Hogan. But it's kind of silly because they're like, oh, these mid titles carry no weight, like no one cares about them or whatever. So it's like, okay, so now they're putting one of their biggest stars.
And now they care about him.
Yeah, and they're like, why they gave it to her? Like they could have gave it to someone else. Like why do I take it from Lyra? And I'm like, because no one cares about those belts. But now if you have Becky Lynch, we're talking about that belt. So like, I don't know. It's one of those things where fandom sometimes gets in their own way. They think they want something and then they make a change and they're like, well, no, but that's not the change I wanted. I wanted this different change.
It's like that Kevin Durant tweet where he's like, dude, basketball fans don't know what they want. They're so weird.
Yeah, it's just fandoms in general, in like any sport, any medium. You like the Bears with their with their draft, they were like, oh, we need to draft a lineman. They draft a lineman. Oh, yeah, but not him. And they're like, why did you guys draft a running back? In the last pick, they draft a running back. Oh, but why'd you wait so late to draft a running back? It's like...
Dude, people don't know what they want, man.
They don't, dude. And then when they're good, they're like, oh, I loved them all along. And if they're bad, they're like, I told
the whole
you
time,
so.
I was a day one.
Yeah. So I want to see what happens with the whole thing. Everyone's hating TKO. There was even rumors that Triple H may be losing his spot there and they replacing him from like being decision maker. Another big thing is they decided where they're putting WrestleMania next year. They're going back to Vegas.
Again, dude?
Yeah, so the first time since the 90s. New Orleans? No, not New Orleans, not overseas. It was the most sold out crowd. I think it has something to do with TKO and UFC though.
No, dude, they saw the money that came in. They're like, oh, We need to do this again.
That's exactly what they pretty much said.
Yeah.
I think it's a little foolish though, because like I think doing it the first time is like, oh wow, this is gonna be such an experience. But we have already
and then
done
now they're gonna repeat it. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it kind of takes away like the Vegas shine from it, you know.
Yeah, and I would like to have seen what they've done in New Orleans, like because you would have, all the, the hoodoo stuff, all the different stuff like that. You could have seen the New Orleans flair. Like Vegas, sure, they're gonna do the same thing again, and I don't know. I think it's a bad idea.
I think so too. And then the last thing I guess we want to touch on is Dave Portnoy, the owner of Barstool Sports. Or is he co-owner or he's a sole owner?
I think he bought it back because he like sold it, and then something happened and he bought it back. So I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Well, anyways, like I think he was like on a Zoom call with or doing his podcast or whatever, and like he was getting mad that people were making so many jokes about Jewish people, and he was like, "You can't do that." And then one of his employees was trying to talk, and Dave Portnoy was just like, "Shut up, like shut the hell up," and like basically yelling at the dude, flipping out. And then the dude's like, "All right, I'm gonna back down. Sorry, Dave, And he's like, "I'm your boss, I'm gonna fire you." And the dude's like, "Oh, well, you're my boss for now." And then Portnoy's like, "Oh, for now, then quit." And then like it was just like this whole thing. And I really don't like the dudes. Like Dave I feel like is such a I don't know. I don't like the guy, and I hate how like he's like back to Fever so much like this season. I don't know. I feel like he's just like a bad dude to associate with the Fever.
He's a crappy person that now has money, and he's even crappier. Like that's all there is to it. He has a great business, but he's always saying and doing stuff that rubs people the wrong way.
Yeah.
I don't care for him. I don't care for Barstool. I think a lot of those guys suck. I think a lot of them just talk crap, and like because like Big Cat's another one's always saying stuff, and I think honestly it's funny though because they like to talk crap, but then as soon as someone says something about them, they like to cry about
exactly.
it.
That's Dave's whole thing.
Yeah, that's my issue with them. I don't like that. I don't care if you dish it. They just dish it and they were the way they were. It'd be one thing, but as soon as someone says something to them, they cry about it.
Yeah, tactively cry about it. Yeah, he's just a bad dude, bad hombre.
For sure,
it sucks.
We'll take his money for the Fever, though.
I mean, yeah, he said he like bet them to win the whole championship, and well, they are looking good. I don't know. They're championship worthy.
Well, I mean, his first bet,
since Minnesota is like undefeated right now.
New York strong. There's some good teams. Well, playoffs is a whole different monster. We're seeing it right now with the Pacers.
Yeah.
But yeah, his first game, he bet for her to have a triple-double. She had a triple-double, and it was crazy because he made more on that bet than she did for the whole contract.
Oh, yeah, it is nuts.
Like, that's sick. Yeah. It's sick, dude. It's sick.
Yeah, I mean, comment down below your parlays on over these 2 weeks. We're not going to be here in 2 weeks or for 2 weeks, but let us know what parlays we should hit. The for sure's. I see a lot of people betting that Angel Reese will miss her first layup in a game, and while it is funny, but come on, we gotta be better than that, guys. So that's it for this week. See ya.
I love that one. That was good.
Yeah, dude, they were cheering so hard when she missed that.
Were they like legit?
Shit, it was horrible.
Yeah, they were like live streaming. They had like bet like 6 days in a row.
What?
It's crazy.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
D-gens, man.
I want to say at the top, my allergies are bad. I'm not high. I know I look high. My allergies are really fucking bad right now.
You look normal, dude.
Even if you were,
I think you look high.
It's legal.
No, yeah, I do live in Illinois, so you're right. It is legal. No, dude, I've been rubbing my eyes.
Shower.
No, I've been rubbing them so bad. I'm like bursting blood vessels in my eye, or like on my eyelids and shit. So I'm like giving myself a black eye because I just can't fuking stop rubbing my shit.
If you're in a safe space. Oh no!
I just have to hold my eyes open the whole time.
Yeah, you're like, let me go back. I gotta grab some tape.
Yeah. Take my shit wide open.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, welcome back to your weekly Cheesemay. It's your boys, the Cheesemosas. I'm your host, Joey. So, y'all got anything? I figure we'll save the game just in case. But I said that But like, I don't know what's going on, fellas. How was your parents visiting you, Eric? Talk some
nice,
shit.
Actually, they haven't been here in quite a while. I'm like,
On
finally,
purpose?
what the fuck's going on here? I'm always coming up.
And they said,
down.
they said you
To be
smell.
fair, you guys have all been traveling a lot.
yeah, for real though.
Like one day your mom leaves, one day your dad leaves, one day you leave. It's kind of hard to coordinate that schedule.
It is,
Yeah.
We do have
I think them not traveling together makes that shit hard,
Yeah, that'd be funny though.
The thing is, my daddy's like retired, so like he's like he never has like a return date. He just always has a one way going, and then if he comes back, he comes back.
The way you
Yeah,
said
that's
that,
wild.
it made it sound like you said my daddy. Because you said my dad, so you went, yeah, my daddy, he's retired.
Yeah, my daddy, he is retired. He done did his work,
My
back
daddy-
in the mill on the railroad.
Now he just asked for rent money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense though, especially since they're such hard travelers. But like, what has your dad been traveling as much as your mom has? He seems like more of a homebody, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Was he-
not the way I'm traveling. Yeah,
Was he as much of a homebody pre-accident?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he was like, shit hasn't changed for me. Now my hip just hurts a little
Yeah.
worse or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's only so much to do, though.
That's not true.
There's only so many hours in the day.
When your wife isn't retired, also though, there's only so much to do.
Not when you throw up the deuces. What do you mean?
Yeah, but then he throws up deuces a lot. What's he doing? Like half the year, what is he doing? He only that's still like he chalks it up a lot, and yet he still has nothing to do.
Yeah.
When you take 6-7 trips a year, and you're like, okay, that was great. Now what?
Yeah, shit, I'm tired. Yeah.
It's like 40 days. Like, what are you doing with the other 320?
I mean, shit, that's true. I guess my brain isn't in that mindset, because I can't even imagine having that much free time. That's fucking crazy to me.
Like, if you were like, oh, you had 40 days, you're like, oh my God, 40 days is like, but like 40 days when you're just off all the time and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When every day is a day off, 40 extra days
Every
is
day is
nothing.
Saturday.
Yeah, every day is Saturday.
Yeah. Every day's the weekend, basically.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
him.
Shit, what'd y'all do? You said it was for Father's Day, but what did you guys do?
We just went to the mall, then I took him out to eat. Just like basic stuff, really.
Oh shit, every day is a Saturday. You're right.
yeah.
You nailed that.
Yeah. What'd you guys eat?
We're trying to decide between Texas Roadhouse or Longhorn, but then we ended up going to Red Robin because it's been a while.
You're like, yeah, we're gonna get steak, and then you're
Not
like,
steak.
yeah, we're gonna get burgers.
So, steak burger?
My dad made the executive decision. I'm not gonna say no to that.
But were you guys
Yeah.
being indecisive? Is that why? And so he's like, fuck it, I'm
No.
making a decision.
Or was the wait long for the steak places?
No, we weren't even going there yet. He was just like, "Where do you want to go?" And then I told him there's choices, and he was like, "No, I want a burger."
He said, I actually asked to see how stupid you were, and you and now I'm right, so we're not going there.
He said, for the price of that steak, you know how big of a burger I could get?
And those burgers are gourmet, so I'm eating good.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we saw Mission Impossible. I saw it again. They saw it for the first time.
Has your mom seen all those movies?
We saw the last two together. Yeah.
Oh, so
What made
she,
you go? You
Go
didn't
ahead.
want to see Ballerina with them versus?
It's just the times in the lineup. The Ballerina showings.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
and what's he gonna do in the middle of fucking half
He
naked
did want to see.
Ana de Armas? He's got a
I
fucking.
figured he did though. That's what I was kind
No,
of.
I'm sure.
After we saw Mission Impossible, he's like, "All right, do we see another one?" And I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here."
He said, "I'm trying to bang bang, bro. Every day's a Saturday,
Yeah,
bitch."
He really did want to.
Did they leave already?
Yeah, they leave in the mornings. Yeah.
So
usually.
wait, so you wanted to move this up so you could pack?
No, there's a Pacers game at 8:00. Yeah.
All right,
I'm
cool.
against it.
I'm against
Hey,
it.
I said you could have said no.
Nah, man, I thought it was something serious. I thought you were like leaving to
You
get.
could have.
I
You
think
could
that's
have said
travel.
something.
I never question. If you guys are like, let's
Yeah.
move it, unless I can't move it, I'm always like, if I
Nah,
can't
I'm
move
questioning.
it, no, you're wild. If
I don't care usually.
Right. If I got nothing else going on, I'll fucking record this shit at 8 a.m. if I've seen the movie. I don't give a damn. Whenever, as long as I'm not busy, I'm cool. If I had something to do to lessen the blow of me saying no, I'd have asked why you want to move it. And then you would have been like, it's a Pacers game, and I would have been like, hell no.
I don't know what to tell you,
Hell
dog.
Well, we moved it already, so now it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Unless this podcast is like fucking 30 minutes, but I don't see that happening either.
Nah. Do you have
And
any
then
for the docket? Go ahead.
Huh?
Me?
Yeah.
No, just us running that game real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was the only
Go
thing.
ahead, Eric.
I just want to know what's going on in your lives, We don't talk about what's happening in our lives that often. We talk about some fucking WNBA. We talk about some cards. But shit, I don't know.
Pokemans.
Yeah, some
I mean, that's all
Pokemans.
I've really done is, but I post them in our group chats, the cards I've gotten to.
I mean, that's it for me too.
I gotta step my CC game up though. Eric's been trying to kill me, dude.
He's
Like, chill,
usurping
brother.
you?
Give me a chance, dude. Give me a chance.
I just reorganized my whole binder too, because I was like, it was like separated by teams, and I was like, I'm just gonna put everything, Fever team first, and then it's all the Fever players, and then random Nika Mule page, and then it's the rest of the teams.
Your Angel Reese page. Yep.
Yep.
Next time we hang out though, we need to just bring our binders and do like a collection video,
little
like
trade night.
our best cards.
A little 3-man trade night.
yeah. Hey, I ain't against that.
Hey, Joey has some bangers probably.
Oh shit! Hold on,
Yeah.
wait. I filled up my hits frame. I'll be right back. Y'all vamp.
See, that's
it's
what I'm talking about. Like, this is some stuff, dude. So yeah, like what I put them both in there. So the two
he's throwing it back.
CCs. Hey, he really is, dude. I don't know how to act.
His age restricted now.
Dude, it has to be, dude. We're always getting partially blocked. But yeah, the new CC, the other one I showed you, I paid like $85 for it.
Oh damn.
Oh, that's clean.
Oh shit, dude. What's that in the bottom
I
middle?
need one of those.
Who is that?
Dude, what do you
I think
mean?
it's him.
That's just limited edition, bro. That shit
It's
limited
Carlito,
edition.
actually.
Yeah, that's Carlito
all-
pre-cut, actually.
That's 1-1.
Yeah, we pulled this
Yeah.
Jasmine. I don't know if you guys watched that short or not, but we pulled this Jasmine out
I
of
did see it,
our
yeah.
booster
Yeah, I did
box.
see it.
Dude, that shit was hot. And then
Yeah.
this is the one I pulled out of that one pack from Target. I got this one signed by the English voice actor of
that's
Yuji. And then of course
Yeah.
my one ring, we gotta have that one.
Juan.
Oh, Juan Ring.
But this shit looks real
Send me
hot
a link-
on the wall too.
Send me
I
a
like
link to
the
that.
maneuvers, dude. That's hot. Like, it's 30.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This shit is
That's a good
sturdy.
product.
Yeah. Well, look
Yeah.
on the back, you got these little hooks, and you
Yeah.
turn them with a screwdriver,
Yeah.
and they motherfucking latch in.
Hey,
Well, it's like
send me
heavy-duty
a link
plastic.
to that, Joey.
So I bought it from the game store that I usually go to play Pokemon at, but I'll find it real quick.
They have them on Amazon. I've almost bought them before.
They gots to.
And you could buy like the 18 packs. Like,
See,
you could
18
buy,
pack
like,
would be wild.
yeah, you can buy like
Because
big
I'm trying to
packs.
set my office with something,
That'd be good for an office.
Yeah, you're gonna make it real easy for the cleaning staff to yoink that shit.
Yeah.
They're like finders
That's
keepers,
why I
bro.
put an air tag in there, dude.
Dude,
back
when
of
we go see the All-Star game, Eric's gonna show me the office, and then I'm gonna show myself.
You're gonna show him the left, right, and then he's gonna have no more cards left. Card storage.
Slowly collecting a bunch of, because I'm pretty sure I have the most decorated cube in the whole office.
Has to, dude. Has to be. I would be so surprised.
You better keep that thing on you just in case, dude.
Like, because what else
The
do people
Glock
have
22?
pictures of their
Yeah.
wives?
Yeah, they're gonna have pictures of
People,
Their
Other
wives
family.
and kids and pets?
yawn.
yeah, people do have that yawn.
Do they
Yeah.
really? Oh, I would never do that. That's fucking lame. I knew.
You would never do that.
No way. Are you kidding me?
Have a little picture of Salem that do for him.
Nah, I have it on my desk at home, but that's at home because they could see it, and then they're like, "Oh wow, he loves us." You motherfuckers, man. You're so
Like,
busy
I have
as
my
shit, bro.
I have my own space, and like our lab is even like a morning lab. It's not even run in the afternoon, other than when people come to clean it. Like, people come in there, but I still would never like I don't know. I just
Well,
think
it has like 3-factor authentication, dude, to get into the office. You know.
Oh, now
gotta-
you guys finally have some fucking security in your shit.
Yeah, now we have them finally. Yeah.
Because I distinctly remember someone just waltzing into your shit like they own the place.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
that's a little different.
but it's also the new office, or with the old office, someone just walked in, or
There's the old
new
office, someone walked in.
Old office, someone just walked in. Yeah.
Yeah.
but not the new office.
No.
No.
Seems
You
like it's
can't.
not even possible anymore.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
No, the only time I ever had my own space, because now at my job we don't get our own spaces. You have to like rent a workspace if you're gonna go into the office. So like the job that I had my own space, I never had anything around it anyways. So someone found out that my last name was Guevara, and so they printed out a picture of my face on Che Guevara's head, and they put it on my cubicle, and that was the only artwork I had. That was the only
Yeah,
one.
that's
So I was
funny,
like,
though.
shit, I loved it. I was like, damn, yeah, that's hot.
Yeah,
Wait a minute,
it's a good joke.
but no, I don't.
Damn,
I
you're
don't
a
ever push it
communist?
up. I'm a socialist, but you know, you can call me whatever you want, baby. Just as long as my people get theirs, I don't care what you call me.
As long as I get mine.
Yeah,
As long as I get mine, man.
as long as I get mine without exploiting other people's labor, I'm good. You know, it's only my
Yeah.
own labor I'm exploiting.
So you'd buy the lab grown diamonds instead of the regular diamonds.
Always, bro. Lab grown diamonds are so much cheaper. Blood
And they look the
diamonds.
same.
Yeah,
They do look the same.
only the motherfuckers that got the extendo fucking magnifying glass and shit can tell the difference between the lab grown and like the blood diamonds.
I don't know. So I've seen some people online being like, "Nah, man, it just doesn't hit the same." You know.
Sure.
This
If
doesn't
you're,
have blood on
they
them.
say
if
that
you're in
after.
the gem world, sure.
But even then, those people can't tell unless they scrape a little on a piece of paper, put some acid on the shit, and then fucking do some voodoo magic on it. And then they're like, no, this gotta be lab. You know?
Yeah.
It's lab.
But like, if I bought Alex a fucking rock this big, she wouldn't give a fuck if it's lab grown or not. She just gets to walk around with her hand all fucking big
Yeah.
as shit with a rock on it. You know what I mean?
I think the more like extravagant you do, the more when people are just like, that's when they're like, oh, is it real or not?
But even then, even if it is real, most people are gonna see it and be like, that shit's fake as hell. That gaudy
I mean,
ass
the,
rock.
the big diamonds look ridiculous though.
Yeah, because they're
Like-
ridiculous. They gotta be so fucking
I mean,
expensive, man.
they're just there's big rocks.
But yeah, never.
would you
I'm
guys
always
eat-
lab grown,
Lab grown or like cloned meats. Like say we cloned some meat.
bro. There's a reason that I try
We already
every.
eat clone tomatoes and corn and stuff.
No,
What's the
it's
difference
not.
if we do meat?
It's not clone. It's genetically modified. Okay,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of a difference.
that
little
shit's
bit-
roughly the same. That shit ain't. We dying regardless.
We
from
like
that.
3D printed meat essentially is what I'm trying to get after, you know.
I've tried every piece of
Shit, that's
impossible
what
meat.
tofu is.
I know tofu's different too. You're wildin'. But like,
You're all over the
if-
place, Ivan.
Fake meat.
if it's got impossible or beyond on it, and I've never had it before, I always pick it up once. I love that shit. Are you kidding me?
Just to test it out, yeah.
Dude, the quicker we can get past this whole "it's not real meat, I can't eat it" bullshit, the sooner everybody's life is just gonna get better. Fucking eat
I don't
the
think it tastes better than real beef though. Like I've eaten it. It's okay. It's
But
just
that's
not
all-
better.
Sure, but that's only because you've grown up.
Okay.
It's the same thing with like the diamond people like preferring real diamonds, you know? It's the only thing you've grown up with.
It's true.
But let's say the only thing you've grown up with is lab grown meat and you eat real meat, there you could also like there's a chance that you'd eat the real meat and be like, "Whoa, this shit's kind of whack." Like, ugh.
It's weird.
You know? It's just that you've always grown up
I
with the
know,
real
man,
meat.
dude. Shitty steak compared to like good steak. You know, and you're like, no, this good steak vastly better than this shitty steak.
Yeah, but that's because like shitty steak is tough and nasty.
It don't matter what I say though. Like it's
No,
no, it
but
is
like-
a different texture to the Beyond Meat and the
Yeah, but
stuff.
like
No,
that
but-
shit can change, bro. And like
Yeah,
we're getting
I'm-
closer and closer to that thing being indistinguishable from the real meat.
Yeah, I'm saying where it's like you can't even tell.
I mean, then sure, but then it doesn't matter. 'Cause
Exactly.
It
But
is
like
no different. It's literally the same thing.
but that's why we're talking about it in
Yeah.
conjunction with the diamonds
Yeah.
because you truly almost can't like only a select handful of meat sommeliers would be able to tell the difference between like real meat and fake meat. I'm saying the sooner we get there the better. Cuz cool.
It depends on the price range because if with
They
the
gotta
diamonds,
make
it's
it
like you're
affordable.
you're saving a ton of money with fake diamonds.
Yeah.
Now a lot of the vegetarian stuff and like that is just expensive, not more expensive than like some meats. So it's like, because like a lot of people eat the cheap ass
But
ground
it's also
beef. that's
demand
like,
though. Like if everyone went for the vegetable alternative, then it'd be cheaper, you know?
Yeah.
It would still be a thing where there's low and high quality. Like people would just like they'd keep a lot of the shitty shit still on the market for us regular folk.
Shit, not me. I'd be buying that nice fake meat. You know what I'm saying? I want the fucking.
But then you get to the point where you're like, damn, shitty real meat is better than expensive.
Never in my life.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. If I'm buying fucking fake A5 Wagyu, it's gonna taste better than some fucking McDonald's burgers. Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. But like, yeah, why wouldn't you? I think anybody who's like, even when you put the stipulation down of like, nah, even if it tastes exactly like real meat, I'm still going for the real meat every time. It's like, shut up. Come on, man. Who you trying to act tough for?
It doesn't matter.
Because it doesn't matter. You're eating, right? That's all that matters. You know?
It tastes similar texture, similar flavor profile. It's around the same price. Then it does not absolutely matter whatsoever.
Yeah. I mean, there's some things that I prefer the fake meat version of it over the real meat version. I'm taking a fucking Impossible Whopper over a regular Whopper any fucking day, bro.
Yeah.
There's something.
Whoppers just suck though. Like
I like a Whopper.
Burger King's Whoppers.
Don't talk about the king like that, dude.
Nah. What he's gonna do? Hit me with his little hands?
No, he's gonna hit you with his big ass head, dude. He's gonna fucking kill your shit, blow your whole shit up.
Yeah. I mean, I had like in Impossible Salisbury steak. That was better than regular Salisbury steak.
Impossible Salisbury steak?
Yeah.
That sounds kind of hot.
Who makes that?
Yeah, for real.
I got catered from a company for work one time.
Oh, damn.
Kind of like that?
For real.
I mean, that year I literally was like, dang, since when they doing like this?
Shit, I might hop on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right, boys. Let's do one round of Cine 2 Nerdles so that fucking me and James can get our legs wet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we're gonna be doing when
I'll be the judge, right?
When Eric abandons us. No. There's no judging. We're a team of 3 going against some fucking loser who thinks that we're one person.
Okay.
All right, that's how that works.
Okay.
Against a man, dude.
Yeah, truly.
Becky Lynch.
Oh, not Becky Lynch. Becky Hogan or whatever you said.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Napa baby.
James doesn't have a fucking border. Hold on. There it is. We're back, baby.
Boom.
Well, I didn't even notice.
All right. Let me share my screen with y'all.
Now, can you explain the basic concept of this, Joey? What's a Cine 2 Nerdle?
So a Cine 2 Nerdle is a game where you have to compete against other people. Oh man, I gotta fix so much shit. I should have done this earlier. You have to compete against another person, and you basically go like band for band with movie knowledge.
Bar for bar?
So as far as I understand, you have to go bar for bar, and you have to be like, they'll drop something like Willem Dafoe, and so you got to go movie, right? So you're gonna go
Lighthouse.
Okay, and then they go Robert Pattinson, so you're gonna go
Twilight.
And they drop a Taylor Lautner. And so you're going to go...
Oh, I'm out.
Valentine's Day. That's right. Oh, shit, wait, I did Eric again. Dude, I swear I'm not high. My eyes hurt.
Damn, we just look the same. You're just the same person to you, and you're...
If I close my eyes, all I'm going to hear is one of you two motherfuckers talking about the W, and then I really don't know who's who.
Come on, dude. God forbid a motherfucker gets passionate about something.
You're wrong.
Look,
God forbid, I have a will to live.
Look, as soon as I say a lie, I expect y'all to call me on it, but I don't think I've said a lie so far, so fuck.
Okay, I'm there, bud.
All right, I think we got it.
It looks good enough. There's a little gap between.
Hopefully, I don't put the prawn on there.
I like the gap.
You kind of like the gap, or you don't like the gap?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess then.
Trying to make a joke.
Oh, I'm trying to mind the gap. You know what I'm saying?
The next film would have been Cats.
Oh shit! Wait, was Taylor Lautner in Cats? Or are you saying because of the Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. So So you got it, Eric. I think you're good enough at knowing movies, right? You know people
I don't
in
think
movies.
I am, but yeah.
No, you just big actors, man. I just think big actors, big movies.
Until we get into the end zone, then you got to do little actors, little movies. You know,
So this is live against an actual nerd, huh?
against an actual nerdle. Yep.
Dang.
We're gonna see how this shit goes. All right. So I've never played this though. So
I don't know anything about it really.
we're gonna go.
You gotta
Okay.
get into queue and everything.
Classic gameplay. Gameplay is turn based, and on each player's turn, they are given 25 seconds to link to the previous play. For example, if your opponent played La La Land, then you would be able to play Crazy Stupid Love because these movies are linked by the actors Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. Oh, that's how they do it. You got to go movie for movie, not
So you
person
don't
for
say the
person.
actor.
No.
Okay.
But you know,
That's even
knowing
easier.
yeah.
Okay.
We got it. We're gonna do a classic real quick. We're gonna do a classic,
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
and then we're gonna talk
Oh,
about some
dead-ass
ballerina. Come on, man. Shit. Where's the slack, dog?
Dead ass game, dude. Where the people
man.
at?
I'm
Hey,
fucking-
Shout out to YouTube Premium, YouTube Music. Yeah, I've been using YouTube Music as of late.
Have
And
you?
it's
I
been
like
pretty
it.
fire, dude.
It's so good, dude.
The shuffling, I think, is way better than the shuffling in Spotify.
Shit, that might
'Cause
sell me on it.
Spotify would shuffle the same fucking 6 songs.
It's
This I'm at least getting new artists.
it's something about it. Their algorithm specifically does that on purpose, which is so weird to me.
It does too, and I feel like so it did a good job of me liking certain like artists, and then giving us artists that sound similar, like similar
Mhm.
genre.
All right,
and
boys.
then, like,
Oh wait,
some of
what?
those songs-
Retry. Oh no,
lock
lock in.
I'm ready.
I'm full screening this.
You know what?
That's why I have it too.
That was really good vamp, boys. That we were feeling some
Yeah.
motherfucking dead air. Okay,
Oh, shit, the piano
the
lesson.
piano lesson.
Oh,
John David Washington.
oh, we can do Tenet.
I don't know what's going
Where do
on
we,
here.
oh, it's his
We have to
turn.
wait. It's the opponent's turn. Deadwood the movie. No links were found for this movie. Snakes on a
Okay.
plane. We gotta do Star Wars Episode 3.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Attack of the Clones. It's right there. No, that's 2.
He's in Attack of the Clones. We'll do that one. We'll do that one.
Okay.
We
Nice.
should have probably done something like what's his name, Django.
Dude,
But I was too quick.
who knows
But we
what he's
can
gonna
do
say
Natalie
here?
Portman movies. He's gonna go Natalie Portman movies.
Black
oh
Snake
no, he
Moan.
did. He's Samuel Jones.
So now we do the other one. What was I just saying? Oh no, we do Die Hard
Django
2.
Unchained?
Die Hard 2. He's in 2, right? Oh no, he's in Die Hard 3.
I've actually never seen Die Hard 3.
Wait, so it gives us an extra chance?
Yeah.
It's like
you
probably
don't,
a point system.
yeah, you don't have
Oh,
a ton of chances. Oh,
Red
red.
Retire-
Okay.
Oh, okay, Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah. That's the one we did with what's his name?
Cop
Kenny-
out.
Oh yeah, that's funny. That's a good one.
Because now he's got one more chance of using Bruce Willis. I think everybody does. Okay, so he did Red 2. Who
Red
the hell's in
2.
Red 2, bro? Who's being John Malkovich?
There you
Yeah,
go. I couldn't remember his name, but yeah, that
that's a
guy.
good one.
I got you,
yeah.
bro. I got you, bro. Better Off Dead. Who
Tommy
the
Romo,
fuck?
1985.
Oh, John Cusack. We could do like Room. What is it?
23
1408?
is it? Oh no, yeah.
Is it just 1408?
No, it might be. Yep,
Okay. There's
Damn, look
another
at you
Sam
guys.
Jackson.
that's funny.
Gross Point Blank. Who the fuck?
John Cusack.
Benny-
Benny
Ben-
Ukier
What's the movie where he has the
No,
boombox?
we can't do John Cusack again. We got 3 already.
Oh,
No, it's
wait,
out. So
we
we
need
gotta
Benny.
do.
Oh,
who is that?
I don't know.
Who's the lady in the
We can't-
photo? I
You
can't,
can't
see.
click into
Oh, we'll
it.
do Star Wars again. No, you can't.
No, we
Damn.
lost.
Okay. That's not bad though. Look, we do
Doesn't
one
even
more.
have a name, dude. We lost to a guest
Okay,
esport.
though. We're getting used to the flow of it.
Yeah. That's why we're doing this. You know, we're getting used to the flow a little bit. We gotta work it out a little bit.
So we're 0
Our
and
Black
1.
Klansmen
Damn.
setup phase rounds 1 through 4. Link tracking, bans, and win conditions are disabled. What does that mean? Oh
Wait, you must what?
Oh wait, it's ours. Tenet.
Yeah, just do Tenet. Yeah.
I fucked up. We get a lifeline, and the lifeline is cast, so it shows you the cast. We should have used it last time. Oh, this is easy. We'll just do Beetlejuice. Because it's Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Oh, Platoon. Who's in this? Charlie Sheen. What's Charlie Sheen in?
Charlie Sheen.
Naked Gun.
Movie like 5 or whatever.
I say we'll do Naked Gun.
Major League.
Oh, Major League's a good one.
Because then we could get like Wesley Snipes movies.
Charlie Sheen and Tom Berenger.
Oh yeah,
Whoever the fuck that is. Well, what's he gonna do off this? Oh, he skipped. Okay, so White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's gonna go Blade. We're gonna go Blade 2.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
we should
Deadpool Wolverine. Yeah. Oh dude, next week we're gonna be so fucking in sync.
Bull Dorm. Kevin Costner.
Field of Dreams.
Day.
Oh, okay, what is it?
Works too.
No, what was the other one? Draft Day?
Oh, yeah.
Good answer.
Low key.
Because who the fuck is in this movie? I don't even know what this is.
Yeah.
Batman v Superman?
Oh, what?
Oh, he's the dad Costner in that. Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna go Fargo, right? Oh no, not Fargo. What's the one that he directed that he's in?
No, do the I know what you're talking about though. Oh my god.
It's Argo.
It's Argo, yeah. Argo's the other thing.
Dude, we were way too close there. That was way too close.
Yeah.
How much do we have left?
Dogma? Okay, so a Chris Rock movie. We're gonna go Madagascar. Oh yeah, I like Spiral.
Spiral, yeah. That's great.
Oh, he went Madagascar. So we got to go Madagascar 2, right? Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted.
I've never seen those, so I don't know who else is in there.
Oh, wow, Hans Zimmer?
He did the music?
So we're going to go Batman?
No way it works with Interstellar.
You know it should. We'll do Dark Knight Rises. So now no more Hans Zimmer.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting.
I also didn't know that we could do composers. That's kind of wild to me.
Can you do directors?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, little dumbass boy. Oh, he's the time lifeline. He a bitch.
He used all his hints.
He wildin'. Miss Meadows.
I don't know what that is.
What the fuck? 2014.
What hints do we got? What do we got?
We got Skip. Oh, we're gonna skip. Fuck him.
Yeah, I just don't know what that is. Yeah.
And then we'll use time for the next
drama.
One. Dude, someone do some research.
I also can't see the picture.
Pieces of
Katie
April.
Holmes.
Oh, Katie Holmes.
Oh, that is Katie Holmes.
It's only movies, right? Or
she's
Dark
Knight, right?
Yeah.
No links.
Oh,
no, Batman Begins.
Oh, the first one. Duh, they recast.
Yeah. We're good.
Yeah.
That's a good catch. I
always think of her in Dawson's Creek, though. I don't really think of her in movies.
Yeah, me either.
Dude, Batman Begins, how he's stuck there?
First daughter. Another Katie Holmes.
Oh, that's funny.
Who is that?
It's Katie Holmes. Game over?
Yeah.
Did he quit? Or did we lose?
No, we lost somehow.
We lost.
Wait, what?
I don't even... Oh, no, opponent left the game.
How's that kind of as an L for us, though?
Dude, I don't know.
Too.
That's wild.
Dude,
we gotta do one
crazy.
More. We gotta do one more. We gotta save ourselves for marriage or whatever.
Okay, look at us. 994, dude. We're just losing points. I don't know what that meant, but it's at 1,000.
Our elo's low, dude. Our
elo is very low. We went up because we went bar for bar. It just sucks
though because I can't see the pictures. 12 Years a Slave. Are we first?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're.
Zimmer.
Bullet Train.
Oh, I like that.
Because he's barely in the movie, Brad Pitt. It's funny.
So we get these only for the first 4 rounds. Moneyball. We got Jonah Hill.
Just do once.
Or give me something.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay. Gonna get rid of all the Brad Pitts then, right? Oh, now the Mel are here.
Yeah, see that? Oh, I guess. Okay, sure. But now it's just Leo. He's gonna go Leo.
Yeah.
Or Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Oh. Do we do another Brad Pitt joint? Or do we do something with old boy? We do Bruce Almighty, maybe.
Yes, it's funny.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then we just do what's his face's joints.
Jim Carrey movies.
Yeah.
Well, no, but if he
Or-
does a Jim Carrey next, you know?
Yeah.
The Good Girl, Jennifer Aniston. So we do Horrible Bosses.
Okay.
I'm trying to move fast to Psycho
Yeah.
Boy out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if y'all think of something quick, yell at me, you know?
Gotcha. I was just thinking Leprechaun gets more like
What the fuck
okay,
is...
no Jennifer Aniston.
Okay,
Who
we
else is
can
in
we
that
can use
movie?
this thing and get a cast. Jennifer Aniston, Kevin Bacon. We could do Tremors.
Oh, you could do so much with Kevin Bacon.
About 6 degrees of it.
Yeah.
Dude, I ain't never heard of that movie a day in my life. Joe Dirt.
Oh, Joe Dirt.
What's the
Tommy Boy.
Okay, I like that one. That's a good one. There's another one where he
I was gonna
Dickie
say, like,
Roberts.
Grown-ups or whatever.
Oh, Grown Ups is an easy one.
Is
yeah.
he in those?
He is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Brian Dennehy.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck you and Brian
Yeah.
Dennehy.
I can't even see the.
I ain't never heard of that a day in my life. Is this easier to see right here like this?
Yeah, it's
Wedding
alright.
banquet.
Oh, hell no.
Andrew,
Hey, Eric, you got to show up, bro.
These are all. This is Asian, right? Is it?
Yeah,
Korean?
we got. At 5 seconds, I could do a time thing. Hey,
Dude,
someone
I can't see the
cheat.
picture. I can't even see who's on there.
Bro, you ain't never heard of this movie ever. Somebody cheat, goddammit.
Dude, no, we're gonna lose like men. They're cheating.
What's the one with Aquafina? What's that movie
Dude,
called?
Aquafina.
No, what's that movie called that she did that we cried at?
Go, we grown now.
No, it's The Farewell.
Yeah.
We grown now.
He's lost.
Bro, hold on. Who?
How do we?
No, who? He pulled out a fucking Chinese movie, man. How the fuck were we supposed to work with that?
I want to know, like, the timer. Did it even go down? Like,
No, it did. It did. We got.
So Jay Wade. The top comment was Jay Wadley, and he was a composer.
Oh,
That was like the top link of that movie.
Oh, see that? All
We
right, we
didn't stand
gotta
a
think
chance.
more obscure movies.
Yeah,
One more run.
one more. Just one more.
One more. And we gotta go obscure because like they're screwing us over.
Okay, Training Day. We gotta go obscure. We gotta go The Black Phone. Who the fuck? Okay, Black Phone.
Watch that.
The Black Phone. It's not obscure, but who the fuck's? Oh, never mind. He's gonna. I forgot he gets the
it
thing
gives him
here.
the
It's all the first couple.
So he's gonna do another Ethan Hawke one.
100%.
Okay, The Reformed. Okay, what's another Ethan Hawke joint?
The Purge or Purge. Not
Okay.
The first Purge.
Okay, now the bans and win conditions are active.
Okay.
Okay, he tried to do Predator. Oh, Predestination. What's that? Okay, we got another Ethan Hawke movie.
Assault on Precinct 13.
Oh, that's a good one. And Lawrence Fishburne's in this one.
Yeah.
Nice.
We might be able to do something. He's gonna go Matrix. We're gonna go Matrix 2.
Yeah.
He goes Matrix 3. Train Spotting.
Oh,
Who the fuck do you think was in this movie, man?
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
John Statham, dude.
Blaze? What is this? Do I use the
He's
cast?
Googling. They're Googling, dude.
They
we
gotta
have
be.
to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben, Dickie, and Lynch.
Wyatt Russell.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
So it's Wyatt Russell, Dave, and They Need a Wedding Date or whatever that movie's called. Or no, yeah, maybe he's in that movie.
Nope.
Is he not? No. Table 17 or table something? 19.
Oh,
That was close.
Dude, that's like one of those indie movies I'd be watching.
We got 22 Jump Street. He's in as well. Oh, Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick.
We do Pitch Perfect 2.
Yeah, we'll go Pitch Perfect.
He's gonna go Pitch Perfect 3, and then we can do
Wait, scroll down. Wait,
Twilight.
no, never mind.
Okay. Oh fuck. Oh, we can do Lighthouse.
Yeah.
Dude, we just did this. We rehearsed this.
Yeah, we really did.
We're getting to our realm, though.
Good time.
Good time.
Ben
Okay.
Safdie.
Yeah, this has Benny Saft. Oh no, we can do another Robert Pattinson. Do we do Harry Potter? Let's do Harry Potter.
Oh, Harry Potter though. Yeah. The Goblet of Fire. Yeah.
Because this gives us three good ones. Because if he
Yeah.
goes Rupert Grint, we could do the Cabin in the Woods. Okay, he went. He went this one.
Daniel Radcliffe.
We do Guns
Where's that
Akimbo.
movie? Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Because who the fuck's in this?
Yeah, I don't know actually.
Okay, he went
But
Horns.
now we can't.
Who's in
now we
Horns?
can't-
Orange. I don't know.
We shoehorn ourselves into this.
No, we're
We
okay.
put him in a corner. Do we need more time? Or
We
need,
skip.
okay,
We
skip.
skip.
Oh.
We go back to
Alright.
him. Now he
But
could
Danny's gonna go
skip.
with Chinese.
Now he did Killer Joe. Now we really don't know.
Juna Temple though. Oh my God, what movie she's in? Oh God, I know her from shows. Oh my God.
Extend that 5, Joey.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Who else is in it?
I don't know.
We can do like Bad Grandpa,
No.
Bad Grandmas. I know. Bad.
No.
Oh, El Camino, Breaking Bad story.
No.
Bad Lieutenant. Nope.
No. No. God, we're so
Damn.
bad. We're so bad.
We suck, man. All right, let's
Dude.
review the battle summary here. Can we? All right, so give me. Matthew McConaughey was in this movie, yo.
What?
How do we
Yeah,
mess that
yeah.
up? Oh no!
I mean, I've never seen that movie in my life, so.
I ain't never seen it
I
either.
didn't either.
Who's in
you-
Horns?
So you can go director, writer, cinematographer, composer, and actors. That's something we should think about.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do something because this is like really messing with my my OBS here. I say we do one more run. I'm gonna make it real big for you guys on my screen, and you guys just full screen my screen since there's nothing to really listen to, you know?
Gotcha.
All right. Y'all let me know how that looks.
That's clearer than what I was working with.
Oh shit! All right,
I mean,
okay.
I've had it full screen. It's just I don't know what monitor you're using, Jaime. Or
No, it's because the stream was only 720p, but my camera's 1080. Oh shit! I did another double Eric. Fuck.
Yeah,
Oh my God, you got Eric on the brain.
I really do. Because
Eric on the brain.
I need you to come in clutch, dude. I need you to act like it's Fortnite right now,
I
man.
ain't got no knowledge.
So okay,
I
we're
got
looking at
negative knowledge.
We're looking at horns. Joe Hill. We could have done the Black Phone had I known that he wrote this movie. Did not know that he wrote this movie though. Daniel Radcliffe, Juno Temple, Max. Dude, I don't know none of these names. Bro.
I don't
Heather
know the rest of
Graham.
them, yeah.
We could have done fucking
Heather
Austin
Graham.
Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Dude, Brittany Carpenter.
What the?
I didn't know that.
I didn't
All right.
either.
Okay. This was a good loss. We deserved it. And it's gonna make us better. Okay, boys. One more, and then we're gonna go to the movie review because it's already
All right.
6:41, and Eric's got somewhere to be.
Yeah.
Or we
Yeah.
movie review, depending on how much time we have, we come back.
We get back on the saddle.
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood. We go.
That dog sledding movie.
Yeah, Cool Running. Or no, what's it called?
I
don't even know what it's called.
I don't either. Oh my God, Ice Cube movie.
We're just gonna go Matrix because Lawrence Fishburne was in it.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it easy on ourselves, okay?
Yeah, we don't. The first ones are a bunch of stuff, anyways.
Apocalypse Now. We could do Superman because Marlon Brando's in both.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What's he gonna go?
Dude, he has 1,000 score. He's new.
The Island of Dr. Monroe.
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Or who is that?
No, that's also Marlon Brando.
Oh.
So
Oh,
he's
and
the
then-
Godfather.
Yeah, we could do The Godfather.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that'd give us a better because we can get into.
We can get some Pacino going or whatever.
Yeah,
There's only one more Brando.
because we need to get out Brando anyways. Hopefully he doesn't.
Yeah,
go
we
Brando.
do. Yeah, we do. A Streetcar Named Desire. Okay, that's not great for us.
No,
Rudy
we need
Bond.
cast. We need cast.
Okay, we got Marlon Brando. We got Tennessee Williams.
Nick
13
Dennis.
seconds.
This old ass film.
I don't know any of these people. I didn't know. Do we know the composers or the directors? No,
I
No.
don't.
no. Yeah, we ain't got nothing there. It's just too old. 51, dude. That's like.
Well, even
Get
thought
bitch
of
ass
it
for
yet,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
He's gonna do another old one though. We just need to
100%.
be able to do what's her name?
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
Marilyn
yeah,
Monroe
yeah.
joints.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
he
also
doesn't
did
know
cast. He had no idea.
Blondes like it better or whatever. Blondes have more fun or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, he
Men
looked
like
up
blondes.
a movie and put an old movie, and now he's in a spot.
He done used everything
now
too.
he's fucked.
Now
Yeah.
we're fucked. He's gonna skip, and then we're fucked.
Yeah.
Cat on a hot tin roof.
Tennessee
Tennessee
Williams.
Wait, the lady looks familiar. Oh my
dude,
God.
you're not gonna be able to tell.
Nah,
Breakfast Club or Breakfast at Tiffany's or whatever.
I don't think that's who that is, but I'll do it.
Oh, dude, for a second I thought that was gonna work.
Oh, his movies are 58.
I just fuck. How's he suck, man?
Dude, we're losing so many points.
Elizabeth Taylor, Paul Newman.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta have
Taylor.
look.
So
We
now
gotta
Elizabeth Taylor.
yeah.
We gotta win one before we
We
leave,
also
right?
have we have to have a better plan of attack. Okay?
Yeah. We keep putting ourselves in corners.
We do.
And nobody puts baby in a corner, bro.
Nobody.
Okay. Malcolm X. So he's gonna go Training Day.
We also got Spike Lee. We
The
also
Angela
got
Bassett.
Joel.
Angela Bassett's on here.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know any movie after this.
She said, "I don't know movies with black actors."
Oh, John Q. Okay.
Okay. What?
Ray Liotta.
Did we just lose again? Why does it keep on telling us we lost?
How? Opponent left game and we lost?
Why does it keep happening like that?
So no. Look.
He got it right and then left.
Exactly. So he was the last person to get something right, and he probably couldn't think of anything else, so he left and he won. We're gonna try that. But look, he keeps leaving games. His ass is a lower rank than we are.
Yeah. That's
No, he's higher than us.
Yeah, he's.
Oh wait, no,
only
yeah, we're dropping.
nine.
Oh
We've
no.
lost every time. That's annoying though. That's stupid. If you leave, you should get the loss.
All right, we're gonna see. All right, if Beale Street could talk.
Regina King is a scary movie. Oh, Coleman Domingo.
So what was the one he was just in?
Sing Sing.
Okay, now we're gonna try
Right, is that what it's
Yep.
How do we leave game?
Yep. It didn't calculate.
Oh hell no!
Dude, we're getting scammed,
This
dude.
is
got that
wild,
win,
bro.
dude. You probably got that win.
We are getting scammed.
American Fiction. Okay, Jeffrey Wright. We could do The Batman,
Yep.
and then we're gonna wait a couple seconds.
No, hold on. You should have. No, let him guess. We guess the second one,
Okay.
then we leave.
Okay, that one gave us a loss. So that's not great. This is wild, man. I
No,
can't stand this
Joey.
shit. Bro, we didn't know. We didn't know. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. All right. Chadwick Boseman.
You
There's
can
some
get
good
21 bridges.
Coleman Domingo.
Yeah.
Do we leave now? Okay, The Help. Emma Stone. We do La La Land, right?
Yeah, sure.
I'm trying to keep us not in a corner, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're
La La
right.
Land's a good one because then we got the guys.
All
He's
right.
gonna go Crazy Stupid Love. We go Anchorman. Fuck.
He went easy.
Oh, he went another
said
Emma Stone joint.
Now we
thank you.
leave,
You didn't
right?
have to do that.
Now
Okay.
we leave.
All right. Now we leave. It didn't work. It didn't work.
We lost more points. We lost like 16 points.
This game fucking sucks, dude.
I just don't understand how we keep losing, bro.
All right, we just gotta be
we,
quick, right?
we
Yeah.
gotta talk about a movie eventually.
Yeah. We're gonna do it in a second, man. We're gonna do it in a second. Okay, Keanu. We're gonna go
Yeah, Jordan.
We're going nope.
Toy Story 3. Okay. Toy Story 4.
Do Uncle Drew.
Fuck.
Oh, okay.
Who's in Uncle Drew?
Tiffany Haddish.
That I'm in a good one. You're right.
I don't know. Keegan was also in that movie.
Super Mario. We could do
School of Rock.
Okay. I was
Oh,
thinking.
wait, no, wait.
I was thinking
Is he-
Guardians.
Yeah.
For Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt is a lot. We're getting back to Moneyball.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Unless he goes like, what was that movie that everybody thought was going to do an Oscars run?
Yeah, he's gonna go Zoe Daldana stuff. Oh, American Hustle, Bradley Cooper. Okay.
We go
Stars
guard.
Born.
We do what? Oh, a Star is Born.
Then we could do Gucci if he stays Lady Gaga or whatever that movie was called.
House of Gucci.
House of Gucci,
Yeah.
unless he does House. Oh my God.
What How Did American Summer? There's a lot of
my
people in
God.
that cast.
Yeah, it's a bunch of comedians.
Yeah, Amy Poehler's in there, right?
Amy Poehler, yeah, baby. What's the?
Yep.
Stepmom or mom? What was that one she's in? Oh,
Fuck him.
yeah, dang, that was it. We should have probably timed that one. We could have figured it out.
Envy.
What is
There's a
that?
Jack Black joint.
Yeah.
I still know what you did last
He
summer.
did go. He said to go. He did go Amy Poehler though, which is funny because that's where we would have went to.
Okay, now this one I think we could transition into the Scooby Doo movie. Oh fuck!
Oh, he did it.
And then we can go James Gunn again.
I still know what you did last summer.
No, then it would just be I know what you did last summer. Because I still know what you did last summer was how we got
that's
to
the
Jack
first one?
Black.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Now here goes Scooby Doo 2. We gotta go back to James Gunn.
How do we do that?
It's just anything he's ever directed.
Oh, it's funny. He did not. Okay, he did Scooby Doo too.
Okay, so spoiler.
It's funny though because he did Not Another Teen Movie, which is the parody of the movie that Jennifer Love Hewitt's in.
Yeah. Okay, he don't know. He's struggling, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
He's
movie
typing too
43. We
fast,
could do Deadpool and Wolverine.
yeah. He just went Marvel.
Yeah. Okay, now if he does another Ryan Reynolds movie, we're gonna go Waiting. Who the fuck is in this?
Oh, it's just in the
Blake
traveling
Lively.
pants. Blake Lively, yeah.
Okay, give me. What do we do?
A simple favor.
What?
A simple favor. Sorry, I got stroked out.
That's gonna do another Blake Lively joint. We're fucked.
No.
They made a sequel. And then it could get us, or we could get it to Anna Kendrick if he goes.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. We did another Blake Lively joint.
Okay. Do another. It's like another sequel.
No, we can't do another Blake Lively.
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
Let's see.
And I don't know what Justin
Hassan
Baldoni has done.
Minaj.
Jenny Slate is in a lot of stuff. I don't know anything though.
I don't got nothing here, fellas.
I don't know what else Justin Baldoni's been in.
Yeah, it's exactly. I
Oh,
don't know
Kevin
anything that
McKidd.
dude's-
He's been in How to Train Your Dragon. Oh, what? What?
That's not the guy, maybe.
Oh, hell no. I don't know then.
Oh god.
I don't know.
Feels bad, dude. 0 and 10.
Yeah, next week we're gonna come back strong though, right, fellas?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That
two
was,
are,
but
yeah.
two long ones though. It's not like we're losing on like
No, yeah,
we're like
getting
going
late.
deep.
20
And
rounds,
And
bro?
four of those were like fucking us leaving.
We were testing. No, we were testing how the game worked. All right.
Four of those were us
That's
leaving,
fun.
and 2 of them were the opponent leaving.
There's like 3 opponent left, 3 we left, which is like
I still don't really understand how the fuck we caught losses for that.
So we
I don't
only really
either.
lost 2.
Yeah. Depending on how you look at it. All right, everybody, go watch our movie review. We love you guys. Bye.
like
Dude, I can't believe this shit, man. This is some bullshit. I really do
Big
be
time.
hating this shit, man. I didn't think it was that hard. I'm gonna do some research. That's what I'm gonna do.
You just gotta look up 1950s movies, dude. Do
Yeah, I
research
guess.
on that.
What are we reviewing? Ballerina.
we should never put a movie that we don't know at least 2 actors in that movie.
Yeah, we gotta have a movie for a random movie that they might say.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sooner or Later Review. I'm your host, Joey, and this week we're talking Ballerina from the world of the Tales of John Wick's universe. I need you all to tell me how you guys felt about this movie.
I liked it. I feel like it's a John Wick movie. Not as good as the John Wick movies,
Okay.
but like still it's good in the universe. For a spin-off, honestly, it's pretty solid to keep the same like feel for a movie. it's just I don't know if it's Keanu or if it's just the fact that like it is like I don't know, maybe just because it is a spin-off that it just doesn't fully
doesn't
like,
hit the same, you're saying?
Not fully, no. Like it hits a lot of beats. It's just something about it just feels a little.
All right,
off.
good. You know what? I'm all right. Go ahead, Eric. Actually, I want to hear from you.
I do like that it just keeps on expanding on the world. You know, I always love that about the John Wick movies, where they give us just a little bit more. You know, and then this one they introduced a cult, and Jaime loves cults.
Yeah, so, I did love the cult.
I figured he'd be like, oh shit.
I didn't love this movie. I think this movie is the weakest John Wick movie so far, hands down.
Yeah,
like without a doubt. There's not even a question.
Was it just the action wasn't there for you, or
no? Because I liked it the most when there was action happening.
Because Armis can do action.
Well, half the time it wasn't her, and you could tell. It was very obvious.
There were some CGI issues as well.
Well, there was also when she's using the flamethrower half the time, she's 4 times as wide as the actual actress, and it's like, bro, like do better than that. You got to do something.
Safety.
Sure, but like.
But
it breaks the illusion,
though.
What?
Because we've never seen a flamethrower fight before in film.
Yeah, that was cool.
And it wasn't that cool though.
It was not that cool.
It was cool for the first 10 seconds, and then it kind of overstayed.
Sure, it didn't need to go that long when she first gets him in the hallway. But once big dude shouldn't like. They should just blew up their flamethrowers or something, and then like fought.
Or big dude should have gotten a flamethrower earlier, and we shouldn't have had 30 minutes of flamethrower. I really did not need a quarter of the movie's runtime being flamethrower.
What I did really like about this movie was the grenade fight.
The early on grenades are crazy.
I thought that shit was awesome. Because we've never seen that before.
When she blew up old dude's whole joint like that, and then he said, you know what? I'm going to help you out now. I was like, this is crazy. This is wild.
But I think what's cool because the world they have set up in John Wick, it's like in almost any other movie, if they were doing that, you're like, no, that person would have died. But like the doors being reinforced, the tables being reinforced, the building just being reinforced. It's like that makes sense because they have suits that can deflect.
I mean, she would have been deaf, but yeah.
I mean, look, but like that just helps me suspend the disbelief, sure. But like, I don't think that helps make the movie better. Because at the time, I'm not really worrying about that, you know?
Yeah, but I think in a lot of other movies, though, like John Wick has set up just such a good world that there's so many things that you're just like, no, like if this movie was its own thing setting up the John Wick like universe, I'd be like, oh, I don't know about that. But I probably give it passes
since
because
the John Wick universe is already established in your eyes, so you can kind of forgive some stuff.
But then what happens when they break rules, like when they don't shoot her just because she goes, I didn't do anything. I didn't kill anybody. I didn't do anything.
They looked at the cameras, dude.
They didn't look at shit. They were ready to kill her right then and there until she spoke up. You know what I mean?
No, but there's been like other stuff in John Wick. Like as long as it is like because she didn't do anything. She just defended herself.
Those people didn't kill anybody either. They weren't the ones that killed Norman Reedus, and they didn't even like Norman Reedus didn't even die on company grounds. It was on the sidewalk outside the company. So like,
I think Norman Reedus deserved to die because he did break the rules.
Yeah, because he spilled blood. Yeah,
but it is up to the manager because like John Wick gets to kill old boy in John Wick.
No, but
he doesn't get to kill him.
He doesn't get to do shit. They still put a contract out on him. What do you mean?
Yeah, but they could have literally stopped. Like these guys, they get him, they catch him, they tie him up, and they say, "Hey, we're gonna do this." John Wick, he's like, "You got some time to get out because I love you, John Wick."
Yeah, but he still has to. Like, we still see him get punished for his actions. It's not like just because you own a Continental, you can wipe things away. He could give him a couple seconds to run away, sure. But, like, you can't...
give him an hour.
Sure. But that's still not helping him all that much. Like, I don't even really think needs an hour. No. I don't think he needed it.
If you give John Wick an hour, you might as well have given him a year of prep time. John Wick only needs an hour.
That's what I'm saying. But like,
I mean, that was just a loophole, though. You know, or not a loophole, just like a plot armor, basically for her.
Right.
A little portion.
Right. But like, they're still breaking the rules set by the universe a little bit. But like I thought about that and it instantly went away because I wasn't worried about it.
That's why she gets kicked out though. Like if they just don't kill her, sure, because she was just defending herself. The other people initiated the thing and broke the rules. She was just having a conversation. Now, because them kicking her out is like, hey, you can't stay here anymore. You have to leave. So, like, if they did nothing to her and she still stayed there, I'd be like, okay, that's kind of weird. She gets no punishment. But in a sense, it's like you have now started fighting these people, and now you can no longer be in here for safety. So you have to go out to the real
she can
world.
Use it. Yeah,
but she wasn't staying there anyways.
No.
She had to go do.
But old boy doesn't know what she's doing.
He got a sense. He could see it in her eyes. He's like, those Cuban eyes, you're up to no good.
I also think the same. Where he's like, I'm gonna let her go. That type of deal.
Yeah,
but also too, it depends. She's from a good spy hitman family. Those guys are from some shitty low levels. They don't care about killing them, making them mad.
No, who you're talking about? The people who ended up dying.
Yeah.
No, those are new. Those are new mercenaries. You know, like they're out there just trying to get that bread. That's why they were ready to kill on continental ground, which is wild.
For sure. That's how you know.
Million, though.
Only 4 million
is crazy.
Yeah.
So that makes me think they're not backed by one of the major families for you to do that.
No, they're just somebody. They're just
That's why you kill them though, because there's no no
repercussions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It for a lot of it. It didn't really feel like it's taking place in the world, you know? Like there's some hints and we see some people who we've seen in past movies. But like it feels very much removed until John Wick just starts popping up randomly. And you're like, "Oh yeah, here we go. This is why I like these movies is because of this guy right here."
I don't know, man.
I kind of wish they didn't show any John Wick action sequences and just left him as like a sniper maybe, or just like even when they talked.
Nah, it's cool to see John Wick do his shit though, and how.
But I got 4 movies of that shit though.
Yeah, we got 4 other films. We need to put this
somehow. But like, we need
to put the spotlight on Ana de Armas and like her character.
He should have been the boogeyman.
But she's a rookie.
Yeah. I mean, how long is someone technically a rookie in sports? Is just the first year?
Usually the first season. Yeah.
I mean, this is.
She was 4 months in at that point of being out on the streets.
When she fought John, it was like 2 months. It was 2 months after her first assignment
job.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. The fact that John let her live is kind of crazy to me.
After the first 3 missions, you're not considered a rookie.
It depends on how long those missions take.
I think it does factor into where he's at in
his life
between 3 and 4, where he's at in the movies. And he's he's trying to get back in good graces, but he's also still trying to do John Wick shit.
Because they both kind of have the same thing, the same purpose. They both want to escape this life, and he can relate to that, which is why I think he offered his services up to her. And basically gave her till midnight.
But
and even then, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna help you out still."
Yeah, he was like, "Fuck that midnight shit."
Yeah, that's the thing too. It's like he cares about the code, but then he also has a moral compass. And
does he care about the code though? I feel like he doesn't. I feel like he's just out here to get his. Code. Yeah.
In certain situations, yeah, but there's times where there's so many movies where he Common, where he should kill Common, but he's just I know you have to come after me, but then he just stabs him, kind of lets him be. There's I think it's in the first movie where Kevin Nash is outside.
What code does that have to do with anything? That's just him.
Assassin's Code, dude.
But the same thing with her, where it's
there's nothing explicitly stated around that,
Yeah. But he's done it multiple times before where he should have killed people, but because he has some sense of something with them that he doesn't.
I think that only applies to John Wick because John Wick is such a character.
No,
it
is
is
just
he can
John
pull
Wick.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Everyone else would kill him off because they don't have any respect for the game, but
is it respect for the game, or is it just I'm trying to get my fucking bag? You know what I mean?
I mean, if he's trying to get his bag, though, he would just off them and call it a day.
He's well past his getting his bag. That's the whole point of the first movie is that he's past the bag. But
he's nobody retirement bag.
Who else is past the bag? Nobody's even gotten close to being past the bag. Yeah.
Well, I mean, usually don't get out. Is the whole
They
thing.
haven't introduced those characters yet.
The people who are past the bag, yeah.
Yeah.
Their bags aren't big enough. Yeah, he is kind of past the bag. Lawrence Fishburne, 100%. I'll give you that one. How did you guys feel about them just rehashing the end of the first movie? End of the second movie? Where like the mission is done and then there's just a big hit called out on him. And now she has to do like the second movie where she's just like running through shit, killing people or whatever. I
think they're just both going to be in John Wick 5. Like, I don't think it's Ballerina 2.
I think it's a little lazy.
It is a little lazy, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's dead, but they're like, oh, we left it ambiguous. No, you didn't. He's dead, but sure.
You got shot.
They're like, oh no. Yeah, they're like, no, that could be left for interpretation. Like, he's not dying. He's like seeing the light, but like, sure. You want to make more money. That's all it is.
I mean, they're just doing a fucking. The whole time that I saw him in this movie, I was like, I'm getting later Saw movie vibes where they're like, no, this shit also happened before he died. Ain't that crazy?
I mean, it did though. That's the whole thing in this movie.
Right. It's lazy.
The whole time I was just thinking, like, where could he have done this? Like, what, how many days off did he have to take
it's between the third and the fourth movie.
Yeah, that's what the Wikipedia says.
So, like, I guess in the time he's recovering, in the time he's recovering in Underground with Fishburne, he did this.
Well, he has a limp now by the time he comes back. No, that would have had to happen afterwards because the Continental hasn't been like attacked yet, and like they hadn't been like almost disowned the whole Continental. So it happened in between that. Like so that some of the stuff you think of happens at the end of 4. Like this would have happened before that stuff even happens in 4.
No, at the end of 3 he gets pushed off the building, right?
Yeah, Winston shoots him.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is supposed to take place after that.
Yes.
He does have a limp when he is walking, like when he comes back.
No, but what Eric is saying, how the fuck did he find time?
Yeah, that's what
how
I'm
did
saying.
he find time for this shit?
Yeah.
Because
the whole time he's supposed to be recovering with Fishburne in the Underground.
But in 4, there's a whole like thing of some time passes where he's trying to find and he's killing all the table people. So it could happen then.
Yeah, but like what? But it's still logically doesn't make any sense.
Yes,
because you're out here killing elders, and then this old lady goes, "Hey, I need you to kill one of my ballerinas for me," and he goes,
"Hey, I know I kicked you out of my organization. Hey, do this for me."
Yeah.
I mean, he could have because she owed him one, like, or he owed her one in a sense.
I mean, I think
he's way past owing people shit though. Like he's past that.
I don't think so. I think
at the
John
end
Wick
of 3, he's way past it.
He's above the he's
killing
the
people,
table and anything it represents.
But she's not a table. She even gets stabbed in her hand, so he knows that she don't really fuck with the table either. It's just a part of the world.
I don't know. I think you're talking out of your ass.
I think it's just another John Wick soft spot if you want to go with what Jaime is saying.
Yeah.
I think just because he grew up with that with her or like with that society or whatever it is.
Say the B word, bro.
Like,
it's still his family. Like that's the thing though. Like they're still his family.
Regardless. The Ruscaroma is still his family.
But she burnt his back tat.
She burned his ticket. And now she may have said, "You get it." Hey, you know what? Let me change my mind.
But I don't need this stretch. I want to see the logic behind it because it's not obvious. There's a lot of like.
Now, if she presented like one of those blood coins and was like, "Hey, kill this cult leader for me, and you'll have a favor for me," then I'll be like, "Oh, okay."
I mean, Winston gives her a big ass favor for just nothing because I knew your dad. So it's like, I mean, that's how close they are in that family. It's just like, I know your dad. Here's this coin, and he comes back to her.
But are they? Is he a part of the Russian family?
I don't know, but it seems like he's way too close to them.
Yeah, but he doesn't speak Russian.
No.
He's never hit nobody with a Das Vidanya or nothing, dude.
I mean, dude barely can speak any other language. That's why when he said Spanish a little bit, it was rough. Yeah. I just think he has limitations.
Well, look, I can't stretch it because now...
Yeah. And he only speaks Russian. They all speak English.
No, but they like speaking that Russian. They be teaching all the ballerinas the Russians. I think some of the best parts of this series is not having to stretch the logic, where the logic makes sense. It's like, yes, this is something that was set up in a previous movie. I get it. I believe that this would happen. And
or if they set something up, it's simple. It's not like super like crazy.
It's not fucking some off the wall shit. And I think this movie, it makes it there's a little bit of a stretch here and there. There's a little bit of a stretch, you know?
Mhm.
And I think it makes it a little bit worse. I think it makes it worse. Definitely worse than the other 4 movies that we've gotten so far.
Yeah, I think definitely worse than the normal John Wick movies. I did love the visual gags this thing did. Like with first we got in the hotel, which she was being her with the remote. It like flashed Three Stooges.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was
good. What's that dude's name?
Yeah, the Charlie Chaplin shit where he dropped the house on him. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I love the plate bit.
That one was funny.
They were just like finding the gun, and they just kept on hitting each other with the plates. Love that shit.
Yep.
And then I just love the grenade. That grenade fight was just too funny for me. Like just the little humor that they inject into these movies, I think also makes it a John Wick like movie. I think that's what a John Wick movie does, is funny.
Yeah. So you guys didn't like the opening?
Whoa, who said that?
Like
Oh, you said like, what was it? Okay, because it sounded like you're like, if the movie starts off and it's just like it feels like it's John. Or you said it doesn't feel like it's John Wick, because I felt like as soon as the movie starts, it feels like John Wick.
I think you
like
misheard
the shooting
Eric.
styles and everything.
No, I said at the very beginning, the action is what makes it feel John Wicky, and Eric just said the same thing except for the comedy aspects. So no, nobody said that we disliked the opening. I think the opening feels like it.
Okay, so just what parts don't feel like John Wick then? Just
half the storytelling shit I mean, most of the storytelling stuff I'm just not into this movie. I think it's just kind of boring. And like there's something about, I don't know, it's the way that she acts or the way that she was directed in those scenes, but it just feels like melodramatic and like almost like she's hamming it up a little bit, and it's like I'm not feeling it. Because like everybody else in these movies, like outside of John Wick, have been like the people who are hamming it up. And I guess technically she is outside of John Wick, but she's like a main character of this series. So to see her, she's just like, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's the time jumps that make it feel inconsistent. And like you're trying to rush this character development by showing me like random blips in time, and I'm just supposed to like buy into it. It's just not. They've set up a very specific type of storytelling over the last 4 movies that for the spin-off, it just doesn't. There's some parts of it that just don't feel like a John Wick movie, you know. And you can. It feels like a spin-off for sure.
Yeah, I felt like she was. I didn't think there was a disconnect from the little girl to her. I felt like it was the same character.
I never said that. I never believed that it wasn't her. It's just that the way they were telling the story is not enjoyable for me. Like, or even the way that it goes from like, she's training to be a ballerina. Now all of a sudden she's good. She kills a random person. I get that. And then it shows a random vignette of her first contract. And then it's like, and 2 months later. And now we're doing this thing. And it's like,
because we're so used to John Wick being told over a span of 3 days. Like that story happened so quick in John Wick 1, 2, and 3.
Well,
we're used to just this like singular, story, just pretty simple,
Well, and the setup happened in a 15-minute like conversation in the first movie. And cool, I got it. I don't need to see any of his past escapades. I get it. This motherfucker is deadly. You showed me that when he murdered a bunch of goons already. I know he's deadly now. I got it. And this movie, it falls into the origin story shit. Like
literally 100% the origin story. Yeah.
The little girl thing, cool. That was great. I needed that. Everything in between her being a little girl
and the club scene.
Yeah. And the club scene, like, no, even after that. I think if you went from the little girl thing to after the club scene, I'm in. I'm good. But all the other shit in between that was like, this is totally unnecessary. Like, I get it. She's an assassin. You don't have to prove it to me by showing me her first mission.
If we're seeing this movie, we're fans of the John Wick series and we know all the story already. They just have to put that in there for the people that don't know anything and just watching it just because Ana de Armas is in it or something,
Yeah. See, like I don't mind it though, because it makes more sense when you see her character, because she is like, with John Wick is already like John Wick for the most part. So like when he is just beating up everybody, it's like it should be like known. So then I think if you kind of skip too much of it, we need in our heads to believe like, oh, she's still a young assassin coming her way. So she's like,
you need
losing
one
fights,
line. You need one line. You've only gone on one mission. Are you sure you want to do something like this? Boom. You set everything up right there. Don't need anything else. I don't need to see her fumbling her way through Korea in a negative 14 degree fucking bar or whatever it was. It was just weird. And it's like you get better action later on in the movie. So why waste your time on this mid action scene right now? I don't know. It like, I understand that like you should show, not tell, but there's some things that you can tell and it just be okay. You know what I mean? Like you don't need to show everything because it feels a little bit like a drag.
We're in it for the action of the John Wick movies, and we should just get into the action.
Yep.
But the thing is, if they go straight into it and she's just John Wick female,
but she's not. But she's not. That you drop that line that you're fresh.
It doesn't do it. Doesn't do enough because
it
then
totally
it's just
does. How does it not?
Because then we're not seeing anything. We're just seeing her,
but
and then it's just.
But like you don't have to. Someone's telling you. You can tell things like that. You can see that like
but
she's
it's people telling her that just don't want her to go. So she could have been on 50 missions. They still would have told her not to go.
But also you could
go ahead, Eric.
You could see the inexperience she has just whenever she fights, even throughout the whole film.
Yeah,
she's also just getting beat up, like flipped over, like because she's small. Like we can see it, we can see her inexperience
because she was not dominant the whole movie, at all. She was definitely fumbling the bag, and I could have noticed that without seeing that random mission in the middle of it.
Yep.
Like it's a 2-hour movie. No movie needs to be over an hour and a half. No movie ever needs to be over an hour and a half. This one,
I don't know about that.
This one you could have just cut out that little bit.
Tell that to Scorsese, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies.
But look how shitty. Look at how shitty his 3-hour long movies are. Okay, so I don't need to tell him. He knows how bad his own movies are, right? But like that part is just unnecessary. Because you can see it everywhere else. You get your fill of her being inexperienced throughout the entire movie. Like I don't know, it's just not needed, and I didn't get anything out of it.
Seeing like when she was in the bathroom when she was like fixing herself up and it was like all flooded, we could have saw that fight scene leading up to that bathroom if we skipped her origin story. Because I'm sure that fight scene would have been awesome, I mean, that fight scene almost goes directly against what you're saying, James, because that one makes her seem unkillable.
That did make her seem unkillable. But
so now the movie is just like tonally inconsistent. This character is either good at her job or not good at her job, and I can't tell which one it is. Because she's murdered a whole fucking a whole club full of dudes.
Yeah, but if they just say, "Oh, you just went on your first mission," they wouldn't have, because that. The thing is, she went on her first mission, was the one she did bad at. And then she's gone on multiple missions since. And then she goes and tries to find out the cult people.
Right.
So she didn't go. They couldn't just drop a line saying, "Oh, you've only been on one mission," because she's already been on multiple missions.
But like, we also didn't see her be a badass. We just saw like the aftermath of it.
Yeah. Just her walking away.
I don't know. That's tonally inconsistent to me.
So but then if you take out the first scene where she is actually like losing the fights and say you do you've only been on one mission, but in that one mission we see her destroy everybody, then it wouldn't make sense. She
wouldn't have destroyed everybody. She would have struggled through that fight, I think.
But we also saw.
But then you have the first scene. Then it's the same shit.
But then we saw John do it. We're in a world of full of super assassins. We know she comes from the same exact family that spawned the Baba Yaga. I'm gonna believe she's a super assassin.
Yeah, but no one talks about her the way they talk about John Wick. John Wick is all because everyone in the world.
Because she just started. Yeah. But like
John Wick has like 30 years of experience. She has like barely.
But if you're a super assassin,
6 months.
You're a super assassin. I don't know. I feel like it's not like some underdog story, so I don't need to see her having a rough first day. It was weird.
It is an underdog story.
Is it?
Yeah, like she's an orphan. She's smaller than everyone. She's forced into this life.
She's not smaller than any of the other women in this movie. None of the women are She-Hulk. You know what I mean?
Sure, but she's fighting a lot of dudes.
Sure, just like all the other women are. I don't know.
Yeah, and the other women are dying.
Because she's killing them. What do you mean?
Nah.
I don't know. But that's the kind of stuff that made it feel not like a John Wick movie. It just felt weird. It felt off. It just didn't.
I don't know.
There's a reason it didn't feel as good.
I feel like had more of an action presence in her movie at times than Ana de Armas in this movie.
I mean, the dog shit is just crazy though. It kind of carries the Halle Berry stuff.
Ana de Armas should have had some Cuban dogs in the shit.
Would have been cool though.
Would have been badass.
Yeah.
But like, she also doesn't have like a signature flair to her. You know, this feels like they spent no time trying to figure out like what's your thing. You know,
flesh out her story is what I'm saying. That's my whole complaint about this movie.
Yeah, it feels not fleshed out.
She's a female John Wick that is just. This is because we don't know how good John Wick was in his first few missions.
But I also don't care. I don't care to know.
Like, but that's the thing though with this. So it's like you can't kind of do. It's just you either have her kind of be like, oh, it's an origin story, or have her just be a trained assassin already. And it kind of did both. And
it should not have. If you're gonna give me the trained assassin, I just want to see the trained assassin. I don't want to see because we have a better example. Or well, no, like if you go full hog on being fresh at the game, then you could do something like the Batman, where we're seeing him and it's his year 1 or year 2 shit, you know, and it's like okay, but it's like full fumble, you know, and we see his first W, and in this one it's like a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Hey, we need another hour. That's a 3-hour movie.
Or you just cut the column A shit and it's column B and it's a 90-minute film.
Batman's long.
Yeah, but that one was hot though. That one too.
That could have also been cut.
It could
30 minutes.
Could have been an hour and a half, and it still would have been great. I'm still happy with the 3 hours though. But this one didn't need the 2 hours. You can cut a little bit. You can cut a little bit
for a spinoff. Yeah.
Yeah. For the first movie on a spin-off franchise, yeah. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing though. They're not trying to. If it was a one-off, it's different. Like I'm sure they're trying to get multiple movies with her in it.
I mean, is this movie even doing well?
I didn't even check the numbers. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to because.
What's the budget on the John Wick movies normally?
It's got to be
80 to 90 on this one.
That's not too bad.
30 would have been 51. Way better.
Sure.
So 50 million,
51
million worldwide. I mean, still got a ways to go. What's the general public thinking about this movie though?
So Rotten Tomatoes, we got 75 from critics, 94 from audiences.
The audience loves this shit.
And an A- from CinemaScore.
And then Letterboxd has it at 3.5 with 66,000 ratings.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. This movie's people like it.
Shit, when all you want is slop, you got it, baby. I don't know. This just, I think too. You said it earlier, Eric. Having him be in it and having him seeing him do his thing, I was like, damn, I would love another John Wick movie.
Yeah, we could have had.
But they didn't kill him.
I liked it though because it shows like the stark difference. Even there's like little lines where people are like, one guy's like, dude, are we crazy? It's John Wick. And she's like, he's just a man, and he kills him really quick. It's just so funny.
I thought that line was
corny.
They shouldn't have said that line. Yeah.
But that's the thing though. Like John Wick's at times is a little corny.
Because later, then they're like, sir, we got to evacuate this island. And he's like, a thing hasn't left in 20 or 200 years. I'm not leaving. Yeah. And then they're like, but we lost track of John Wick. And then it cuts and then it's him leaving. That tells you everything you need to know that John Wick is him, you know?
It's a better way of telling it.
Some dude being like, oh my God, it's John Wick.
But we've seen how many people think they could step up to John Wick. Like some of these people are just dumb. Like that girl thought she could step up to John Wick. And she got put down quick.
Nah, she was just following orders in her cult.
Yeah, if you're a cult member, you have to. It's kind of your only job is to follow orders.
Dude, Norman Reedus is barely in this movie. It's so random. Like,
wait, who? What?
Norman Reedus is like in it for a hot second.
Yeah, why even have him in the fucking trailer, man? He's not even in this movie.
And I guess he's is he the actual son, or is he just a son in a cult?
No, he's his actual son.
Okay,
that's how I understood it.
I took it as his actual son too, and that's his actual granddaughter.
I took it as his cult son.
No, because usually if they do that, they call everybody son and daughter. But he only called him his son, you know? That's the only way you could really like identify it.
And then it tried to shoehorn in the whole like, it's your sister, and I was like, oh my god.
I mean, that was whack. That was so fucking lame.
Like, come on.
There was no payoff with that because they just died she died so soon.
Dude, yeah, that's your sister. Hey man, our dad did you dirty. All right, well, get your back fucking broken in half by this grenade blast.
I mean, he should have killed her though, because she did shoot the other assassin in the family to protect her sister. So then you know she's already tainted. She got to get out the coat.
She wasn't even really tainted though, because she was talking mad shit to her sister. I thought she was ready to kill Ana de Armas, to be honest with you. I was like, damn,
if I'm the cult leader and the first instinct you have to see your sister, you shoot one of our boys.
Yeah,
you know, hey.
Yeah, but he's like, or she was like his right-hand man or whatever.
But that also... Yeah, it also is silly though when you think about it though, because like I guess because now she's older. Yeah. But when he's like, we need to get her back because like she's ours or whatever, and then she comes back, and then you're like, man, well, she's tainted, gotta kill her.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. Oh, she hasn't been here for like 12 years or whatever. Yeah, nah, she's totally gonna want to be a part of the family though, right, guys? The family she didn't know about this whole time. Like, ugh.
They be trying to blow her up the whole movie too.
She caught some fucking explosions, man.
Yeah.
All right, boys, let's do a rating. Eric, hit me with it.
Well, I was excited, for this John Wick spinoff. After seeing what Ana de Armas brings to the table, while it was innovative at times, the grenade scene, the flamethrower scene, to a point, I think I'm just gonna have to give this movie a 7 out of 10. It was fine.
James?
Yeah, I mean, I think this movie is a solid 7 out of 10. I think it gives like good foundation for further like spin-offs, because at the end of the day, it's like, did this movie do enough to warrant other movies in the John Wick franchise? And I think it did. But I think overall the thing is, nothing's ever going to scratch that itch, because what John Wick does in his franchise, it's not, you can't repeat it. And that's why these movies can never be a 10.
Yeah, so it's a 6.5. I was stuck between 7 and 6.5 coming into the review, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, fuck, this is definitely not it for me. I'm not loving this movie at all. I wish it was better. I think it could have been better as well. I think if the writing was a little bit tighter, I think if the action was a little bit better, like if everything was just a little bit elevated, it would have gotten that 7 from me, and we could have hit the jackpot here. But it just wasn't doing it. And I'm going to I want to rewatch all of them in chronological order. Same. And see and really experience the John Wick experience. And maybe it might earn that 7 from me. But for now, it's going to be a 6.5. And that means we are actually really not that far behind on the Letterboxd score. We're going to give it a 3.42 out of 5. And we're going to thank you guys for tuning in on twitch.tv/SoonerOrLaterTV, youtube.com/@SoonerOrLaterTV, and youtube.com/@SoonerOrLaterLive for our review of Ballerina. Continue listening and watching and showing your support on all social media. We're going to be off for the next 2 weeks because Eric hates us. So tune in to watch our reviews, not live, of Talladega Nights and Speed Racer. Till the next time, we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See you.
Must be Racer Talladega Nights. Dude, we reviewed this so long ago. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's kind of wild how long ago we reviewed those.
Yeah, those are bangers though.
They were.
Where did they go?
Speed Racer was at least.
Well, no, Talladega Nights is a banger.
It is a better movie for sure. Speed Racer is cool though. It was cool.
Eric, I'm looking at the scores. Eric gave Talladega Nights a 6.5.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
And he gave, and then you gave Speed Racer an 8. That's wild.
I loved it, dude. I loved it.
You and James flip flopped on those two movies. It's so funny.
Dude, if you watch Speed Racer again, you're gonna be like, God, this is dog shit.
Or he's gonna be like, dude, I'm fucking in.
Yeah, that's a 10. Yeah, that's
bump that score. All right, so you're leaving to go watch that game, Eric?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I can still play Fortnite with you guys. I'll just have it on in the background.
It's up to you, man. If you don't want to call it quits right now, we can call it quits. We could run a Fortnite, get a quick W. I'm down for whatever,
right,
dude.
I'll hop on the Fortnites.
All right, let's get that quick dub, boys.
All right.
Dude, I almost quit the stream. That's crazy. Fortnite. I gotta go pee so bad, man.